Every farmer needs these.
Well, good morning. Off to the airport again. You know, I spend over 100 nights a year out of town. So, I travel a lot. I have to do the things that only I can do. And let my team do the other things. So, I'm out here traveling, meeting you folks all over the Maple Belt. Put my seatbelt on. Give me a sec here. Gets a little awkward sometimes when you're driving. Breaking the law and you got teenagers just learning to drive. Dad, why don't you have your seatbelt on? So, heading up to Minneapolis. We're going to go up to see Joe Landherr up there and watch the Sapmaster spouts get made. And what else? Hopefully take a tour of some facilities. I know Joe wants to take me to the place he works. I'm hoping to get up to Toppling Goliath. I've wanted to go there. They are the #1 rated craft brew in America. And they're in Decorah, Iowa. This is the closest I've been. So I'd like to stop there. If I'm lucky, say hello to Clark, Lewey, and Mike Sabo. He's the head brewer. We've sold them some barrels in the past, and it's been actually quite a long relationship we've had with them. So that'll be a cool stop. And then Joe and I are just going to hang out, pal around, and yeah, I hope it's fun for you. I actually have to get up there. My flight lands at like 7:30 Central, and I have to do a sap chat at 9:30 Eastern. So, or no, 8 Eastern, 9 Eastern, which would be 8 Central. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it on time. Nope, 9 Central, I'm sorry. Is that right? 8 Eastern is 9 Central. So I have an hour and a half to get from the Minneapolis airport to my hotel so we can do a sap chat with Carl Nylen of the RO Bucket. Pretty excited about that. Carl has sold more ROs into the maple industry than all of the other companies combined. Granted, they are small. They are smaller ones for hobby guys. But I think he's doing more to save people time in the maple industry than anyone. Like, you know, as people go. So the quantity of people that Carl helps is very high. So I think it's a good story. I think Carl flies under the radar, and it's my job to let's hear his story. But anyways, I'm looking forward to this episode. Heading to the Pittsburgh airport, and then to Chicago, then to Minneapolis, then to my hotel, then a sap chat. In the morning, Joe's picking me up, and we're gonna drive around and hopefully see how some spouts are made. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. It's getting closer to maple season, guys. It's getting closer. We'll catch you at the end. Beecher's cheese. It's a good cheese from Seattle. All right, we are live, Carl. We're starting early. I'm live from the airport here in Chicago, and you are live from your house in
my house is exciting. Yeah, for sure.
So far, 0 people watching.
Please, keep moving forward.
There are messages with him and someone.
Joe's downstairs. Waiting for me, I think. 3 airports. Really long layovers. Flights got delayed. But we're getting moving. Yeah. Morning, Joe. Yeah, man, I got you on camera already.
Good to see ya. So
see you,
excited
dude.
for you to be here.
All right, I'm gonna give him my keys. You want to grab breakfast? You eat already.
We can do that.
All right.
Yeah, I've been
Yep. Joe's truck looks like mine. Hitch, ratchet straps. Yep. Spam Museum, baby.
I couldn't see out the windows.
Downtown Austin, Minnesota. You can go to the Spam Museum. That's cool. I know some people that are gonna find that picture pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so cool.
It is.
That's a big fireplace. Packers fans. Those are some big tanks. Very cool. Got a spot up here too. So this is where the spouts are being made.
Yep.
Interstate Molding and Manufacturing. Your name is?
Dustin.
Dustin?
The owner of Interstate Molding. and
This is your
Manufacturing.
company, man. This is awesome. So I'm Nate Bissell. I'm a maple syrup guy. And Joe's pretty excited about this. So
Yeah.
my job is to help him sell more because I believe in what he's doing. I believe in him. I like him. I like his story. And
Yeah, he's
I'm here to share it.
He's doing a good job getting a lot out there. So
He is. He's a marketer.
yeah, he is.
He's a sales guy.
Yeah.
So cool. Let's walk through.
Yeah.
So how long have you owned this company?
I owned it for 3 years. I worked here for about 25 years.
So you know a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I helped build the company up from 5 machines.
You were the right guy.
Yep.
You were the right guy. So how do you like being a business owner compared to being a machinist? A little different?
It's it's got its challenges.
Yeah.
Guess, at least.
I can tell you the problems never go away. They
Yeah.
just get more interesting.
Yes, exactly. So Yeah, we can just kind of start over here. So, it's a series of injection molding machines here, varying from different sizes. They go by tonnage.
So you're making, these are the type of parts you're
Yeah,
making?
we're making type of parts. All sorts of different parts.
Sure.
Yeah, here.
Is this something you can show?
Yeah, I can show you this.
So she's making these right off the mold.
Yep. She puts this little slider in here, and this is a deer call.
No kidding.
Yep. So I'll put it, they call it a buck run.
All right. Wow.
That'll be running for the next
And then this
month.
is the excess, right?
Yep. This is where the plastic comes in, goes in to each one of the parts.
So what's like, I did the math, it was like polycarbonate, just the beads alone were like $3 per pound or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you guys deal with like Equistar and all sorts of big plastic companies?
Yeah, I got a bunch of suppliers.
Okay, and you get the beads in by rail, or they come in?
They come in these Gaylord boxes.
I got you. Like, I want to show people what this looks like.
This system we grind this is our in-house regrind.
Oh, so this is just like a mix?
We recycled this.
Okay.
From other parts, like those screws and runners that came out.
I got you. So that's excess.
Yeah.
So you'll take those little pieces in there, and you'll grind those up.
Yep, we'll chip that up and
Oh,
recycle.
cool.
We try to recycle as much as possible.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you got here?
This is the sand rake for a golf course.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
when you get in the sand trap, you gotta clean, make it nice again.
All right. You have a very kind of a diverse product line. Well, the most important thing is the spouts you're making.
Yeah. We'll go back there and take a look. This is the polycarbonate that we put for everything.
So that's the polycarbonate beads.
Yep.
Joe's filling the hopper. Making spouts. You got one ingredient. It's a whole food. What is going on here?
Okay, so inside here there's a screw that turns.
That heats up the
Yep.
beads?
And then there's zones that are heated.
Okay, and it's all thermocouple controlled.
Yep.
What's the heat source?
It's
Okay,
mica bands, so the tungsten filled bands.
so it's electric.
Yep, all electric.
I got you.
And the different zones that we heat, just to control so we don't burn it. And then there's a nozzle on the end that goes in and then it projects plastic into the mold.
I got you.
You can kind of see a representation of what this is on the screen here.
So this is telling you the stages.
So this is the heaters right here.
They're 500 degrees?
Yep. Polycarb melts at a very high temperature.
I got you. So you're heating it up in stages.
Yep.
This is where you're adding the beads.
Yep,
It
yep.
preheats it a little bit.
Yep.
And then are these heated or?
Those there. Sometimes you can get bigger barrels, so they'll have more zones.
I got
This
you.
is a smaller barrel, so it only has the 4 zones.
So we're making maple spouts. I never in a million years thought or would have an idea how these are made.
So there's a cure time after it ejects.
So when you say cure time, it's basically cooling.
Cooling that. Yep. There's cold
So
water
the
that runs-
liquid, you're basically making a liquid molten plastic
Yep.
at 500 degrees.
Yep.
At what temperature does it burn?
Probably right around 600 degrees.
Okay, so you're keeping it right under the burn.
Yep.
And then it's going into the molds.
Yep. And then it cures for a certain amount of time, just so it can be solid when it comes out of the mold.
What's that thing?
This is the runner.
So this is where all the plastic
Yep.
comes in and out.
So the plastic comes in here, comes out.
And each of these are a spout.
Each one of these little points here is where
Is that where it touches the actual head? I got you.
So you can see right there. You can see the little gate right there.
I got you.
This is where
Is there 2 on each one or just 1?
there's 2 on each one. So it's
I
like
got
this.
you.
That's how it's meant molded.
Oh, no kidding. I'll take that.
Yeah.
This will be,
I'll be on the other side.
I'll take this home with me. It's
Yep.
just a little bit warm. It's like cool. It's not cool. I'd say it only weighs, or it's like 80, maybe 90 degrees.
Yeah, it comes out pretty hot still.
That's so interesting. So I noticed she's got her gloves on. That's good.
Yep.
So, yeah, like this is how spouts are made probably everywhere.
Yeah, most of the ones I've seen are polypropylene, not polycarbonate.
Yeah, polycarbonate is the
very
most
tough.
common now. Yeah. As the technology moves through the maple belt, you guys are kind of the last. It kind of moves from the east to the west.
Okay.
But yeah, the #1 spouts, I think, is a CDL signature spout. And they're selling millions and millions and millions of those. So you get the right technology, you'll sell millions and millions. One of the things about the maple industry is most companies are not transparent. And during our live stream, I had Joe share all costs. And you're giving him a ridiculous deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, you're not making money.
Barely.
So, yeah. So I know with volume you would.
Yeah, the volume
So-
is where it's at.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was doing the math on just the amount of the spouts weigh, but I didn't even consider how much waste you get from this.
Yeah.
You're getting a heck of a deal, dude.
I appreciate this company very
Yeah,
much.
I appreciate what you're doing to get this. This is like R&D.
And the ability to come here, he's 20 minutes away from me.
Right.
I can talk to him and his wife every day.
Yeah, so I appreciate what you're doing.
Relationship.
You're a little entrepreneurial
Yeah.
because you know, like you've invested actually in doing this.
Yeah.
Like you haven't made a dime.
Yeah.
So
Looking for those big volumes.
right.
And we're about ready to pull that trigger. Are you re-grinding this?
Yep.
But is it
Can
going to
can
here?
polycarbonate?
No, just go back in
Yeah,
here.
They can't.
It's
No.
too tight a tolerances to have regrind.
Oh, okay.
The regrind, that in the back, you can probably get black specks and stuff in there. It won't be as clear second time around. It'll get chipped up and dyed a different color.
So you can't, once this has been heated, reuse it. Is it just not usable? Like
No, it's completely reusable. Many times over, actually. But for
You couldn't-
for a clear part, it's a little more difficult to keep the part
oh,
clear.
because of specs and like cardboard and
Yeah,
anything
once
else.
it goes to the cardboard, it goes in the grinder, and it gets transferred back and forth. There's going to be some flat.
So you're
rust
always
or
using brand new plastic.
something. We are, yeah.
So they're re-grinding this for recycling, but you do not want to. You want to use virgin material for a spout because sanitation is really important. But this stuff all gets reground and then recycled. But it's always virgin material for a brand new spout. So you're getting a spout that's clean and free. Plus, it got heated to like 500 degrees.
Yeah, it's sterilized.
I'd say it's sterile. Yeah, it's sterile. So
Even
it's,
when the part comes out, it's almost still hot enough to be sterilized in itself.
Yeah.
It has to be packaged.
that's awesome. Can I put something in there without a hit smashing my arm?
Yeah, it's as long as the door's open. It's tons of redundant safety systems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's, I can stick my hand in there?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Hydraulic airlock is locked up.
I got you. This is how a spout. I see the bins. Wow. And then here's the other side. True authenticity. So your cycle time, it's about 18, is it, how many parts? You're doing about 18 a minute, I think is what we talked about.
We'd only get one cycle a minute.
And how many are in there? 18?
24.
24. Oh, okay.
When we were thinking about it, we thought we'd get better than a cycle, less than a minute.
Is it the cooling heating process?
Cooling heating process.
That material.
Expect we were going to do.
So explain to me these hoses.
So these hoses got water. Some of them has tower water running through it.
Cooling tower water?
Cooling tower water. And then other hoses have heated water that runs
Okay.
through it. It's heated to 150 degrees. That's mainly to try to keep bubbles and whatnot out of the plastic. So you got to try to pack the plastic in there enough to push all the air out of the mold. There's actually vents cut into the mold to make sure that air can get pushed out. And it's like 2,000 or 3,000 cut into the cavity.
I got
it's enough
you.
not to flash, but enough to get the air out.
So interesting. This is a good thing. So right now, I think Joe is doing a phenomenal job selling his new product at the same market price as the competition.
Every farmer needs these.
Somebody will say, well, Nate, he's a know-it-all. Yep. Yep. So you got a load already? All right. We're out of here. Thanks,
Okay.
Dustin.
Yeah.
He said he's
Nice
bringing
meeting
it back to the truck. Thanks, Dustin.
Yep.
We'll be inside, Rebels. There they are.
More spouts. Well, there you have it. Off to the airport, folks. Anyways, hey, thanks for stopping by. Catch you in the next episode. I love it. Ghostbusters. I love it, man. That's awesome. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum, bum.